Alright everyone, let's get ready together for a holiday party. I'm using this Morphe palette. It's the Magic Mirror palette that I actually just got in my Black Friday haul. To be honest with you, the shade insert I took out of this and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just going to be describing the colors. So I use a transition shade, then I'm using more of a mid-tone, kind of more warmer brown in the inner part of my crease, and then I'm going to go in with more of an orangey brown in my outer corner. I'm using two different brushes to do this. Now I'm going to go in with a darker brown, and I'm going to use this in the outer corner of my eye into my lower crease as well. I'm going to do that on both sides, obviously, and then I'm taking a different brush to blend into my lower crease just to make sure everything blends all nice and seamlessly. Then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush that I used for that orangish outer corner crease color and blend everything out. Now I'm going in with this matte grayish black color, and I'm going to take this along my like upper lash line where I would do a wing, and then I'm also going to put that in my outer V. And then I'm taking another brown shade that's in between the outer corner color and the black, and I'm going to use this just to blend in that outer V shade, the black shade. Now I'm going to go in with some eyeliner, and I actually like doing this after I carve out my lid, as you see, and then I'm going to just apply the wing, and then I'm going to go in and take a fluffy brush with some black shadow and just smudge out that wing and almost make it look nice and smoky. So I'm going to do that to both sides here. Now I'm going to go in with a shimmer shade, and I'm going to take this really pretty shade. I'm going to put it directly on my eye. It's more of like a mid-tone goldish shimmer, and I'm going to put that on my lid, blending that into the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter shimmer shade. I'm going to put that directly in the center, and that just blends the outer corner color in with the actual lid color. And then I touched up my eyeliner, took the tape off, and then I'm just going to go do some cleanup just with a makeup wipe. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I'm going to use that all over my face. Just apply that all over as a primer, and then I'm going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and this is just going to act as more of a mattifying, pore-filling primer. I have combination skin, so this just helps keep my makeup on and also controls my oil. I'm just kind of putting that wherever I get oily and in my direct T-zone, anywhere where I want my pores to be smaller. So I did my brows off camera, and then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow like liquid highlighting thing. I like to use this under my foundation. I think it sets a nice base for foundation. So I'm going to put that underneath. And then I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Peach Color Correcting Concealer. This is more of the color corrector, so I'm going to put this underneath my eyes as well as in the outer corners of my mouth, just kind of where I have the most darkness. I've been doing this for several years, and I am just obsessed with color correcting. Now I'm going in with a Glossier concealer. I'm kind of using this just to spot conceal, but also cover up areas where I put that color corrector or areas where I have any imperfections. I like to put it in the beginning, like, corner of my eye, just to kind of brighten underneath foundation, and then again just spot concealing any blemishes and rubbing that in. I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I'm doing underpainting just on my nose and my mouth. I personally like how foundation looks on top of my contoured lips as well as my contoured nose. I don't like doing it on top of foundation. So I'm just taking the Glossier concealer in the center, so that way when I blend my nose contour, I have something to blend it into. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Like halo wand, highlighter wand, and I'm just gonna highlight my cheekbones with that. It creates a nice glow for underneath foundation, so it'll peek through and it looks like a natural glow from within. I'm using my Makeup by Mario foundation. I'm obsessed with this foundation. I just dot it all over my face, and then I take a foundation brush and I blend it in. I'm then going in with a sponge and just making sure everything is completely blended, and also adding more coverage in places that I want more coverage. I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand again, and I am just going through, and basically I almost treat it as bronzer. I don't necessarily use this as a contour. I basically just bronze with cream anywhere on my face that I want to obviously appear warmer. It creates a nice base for bronzer and everything to go on top. I did end up applying concealer. I did. It ended up for some reason cutting out, but I used my Rare Beauty blush. I just got it. I'm obsessed with it. It's this gorgeous like candy red color, but I love it because the blush that I like to use, this is like the perfect base for that blush. And then I'm taking a little bit more concealer here. I'm using an LA Girl concealer, and I let that kind of sit in the inner corners of my eyes, my nose, and my face again while I do the upper portion of my cheeks. I really like the upper portion kind of near where my temples are to be really bright, and then I go in with that concealer and just blend everything together and make sure everything looks seamless. Go underneath, make sure you clean up that contour. And then I'm going in with my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just using a Givenchy puff, but my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm basically going to set where I put the concealer and underneath my blush and contour, and I'm going to set everything with this powder. I'm going to go under my eyes as well, and then I'm going to leave that baking while I take a foundation powder and basically set my entire face with the foundation powder. I'm using a MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in the shade NW15. I'm just going to set my entire face with this. This is going to give me so much more coverage, but it's honestly going to make everything really smooth. And then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I'm taking this in the center of my face and underneath my eyes, and this is just going to really brighten that area where I put the concealer and where I want to brighten. So I'm just going to put that in the center of my face. Then I'm taking this e.l.f. highlighter palette, and these I kind of treat more like highlighting powders. I'm going to put them all over my face and just kind of bring a little bit of glow back to my face so I don't look so matte. Now I'm going to spray my face with Charlotte Tilbury. You could see my boyfriend in the background. He was getting ready too. I did my eyes, like I put on lashes, did the under part of my eyes off camera, and then I'm using the Jaclyn Cosmetics bronzer. I'm pretty sure this is in the shade Top Down or something like that. I'm just using that, and then I'm using the Sculpt shade in this little Charlotte Tilbury Film Star like Bronze and Glow Duo. I'm going to use that as my contour, so I'm contouring my nose with this, and then I just put a little bit of definition underneath my under lip just to give me more of a pouty effect. I'm taking this Morphe brush, and I am going to just basically stamp powder on the sides of my nose and underneath my lip. This is just really going to clean up, but also make sure that the contour looks nice and defined. And then I'm going to take that contour in the hollows of my cheekbones here. I'm also taking this on my jawline, under my chin, just to kind of give me an appearance of a smaller face. I'm then taking that same Laura Mercier powder and I'm going to blend underneath that contour and bronzer. This is just going to clean up everything and make sure that everything is completely looks defined and blended and everything. I'm taking this Mirabella blush duo in the shade Mary, and I'm basically just combining kind of both shades and everything, and it's spelled Mary as in like Merry Christmas, so I thought it was perfect for this look, and it goes perfect with that Rare Beauty blush. I'm obsessed with it. I'm taking a Real Techniques brush with more of that foundation powder, and I'm going to blend away that bake, but also blend that blush in with the contour, and then I'm going to apply just a little bit more blush, because blush fades on me pretty quickly, so I just obviously want it to be more seamless and bright. I'm then going to spray my face one more time with Charlotte Tilbury. And then I'm going in with that highlighter in the Charlotte Tilbury duo, and look at how beautiful she is. I'm going to highlight. I've always been obsessed with highlighter. I'm never going to not be obsessed with highlighter. It is what it is. And then after that, the makeup look is pretty much going to be done. For lips, I just applied Kylie Cosmetics True Brown K, and then I also applied Jaclyn Cosmetics Feisty Liquid Lip on top, and it was just such a beautiful lip combo. You can watch my vlog and see it in there, but that is pretty much the makeup. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this makeup look.